Jesus and his friends are in a boat. It is at night. There is a great storm. The wind is blowing. It is raining hard. The friends are afraid the ship will sink and they will all be drowned. Is Jesus afraid? No, he isn't. No, because he knows his God will take care of them. Jesus is standing up and holding up his hands, and now the storm is going away. Jesus tells the storm to stop, and it did. This little girl is 12 years old. She was very sick, and her father went to find Jesus. He asked Jesus to come and make his little girl well again. The doctors couldn't get her better, but he knows Jesus can. Jesus comes and takes the little girl's hand and says, "Get up, little girl." Right away, she sits up and gets out of bed and starts to play, and she is all right again. The little girl died, but Jesus brought her back to life and gave her to her mother and father. That is why they are so surprised and happy. Jesus is talking here with a man who cannot see him. The man is blind. His eyes are hurt so that he cannot see anything at all. Close your eyes now, and you can tell what it is like to be blind. Everything is dark. Someone told this man Jesus was coming. The man heard Jesus coming. Then he cried out very loudly, "Jesus, please help me. Please make my eyes well so that I can see." Jesus touches his eyes and says, "Be open." And right away his eyes are all right, and he can see. Isn't Jesus a wonderful friend? This poor man, lying on the ground, was going on a trip, and all of a sudden some men came and took away his money and some of his clothes and hurt him and ran away. They left him lying there on the road. Some people he knew came walking by, but they wouldn't stop to help him. They just looked at him and went on. Then a man he didn't like came along and stopped. You can see him in the picture, helping the poor man who was hurt. He is pouring some medicine on some places, and soon he will lift him up and put him on his donkey and take him to a hotel. Jesus wants us to be kind to everyone, even people who hit us or don't like us. Mary is sitting down listening while Jesus is talking to her. He is telling her many things that she needs to know. Do you see the other lady, the one who is standing up? Her name is Martha. She is Mary's sister. She is getting supper ready. Martha is working very hard and wants Mary to help her instead of talking to Jesus. Martha asks Jesus to make Mary help her get the supper. But Jesus says, "No, let Mary sit here and listen, because that is even more important than getting supper." Did you know that it is more important to listen to Jesus than it is to eat? Jesus is angry with these men. He is talking to them while they are eating their dinners. He is angry because they say that they love God, and they really don't. They say that they want to mind God, but they are telling lies because they want to do things their own way instead of the way God says. They give money to God, but they do not love him. They go to God's house, but they do not love God. That is why Jesus is angry. He wants them to love God. He does not want their money unless they love him.